But yeah, of course, there are favoritism. Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine actually got on the stand, testified, came home, put out an album, got millions of dollars. He, the only rat snitch, could go on a Breakfast Club or go on an interview, go on Clubhouse with Whack them, and argue with people, call other people a rat or snitch.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real life street stars. Know what time it is.
So are you a real stepper if you paying for hits?
No. In my book, and like he got a book, I got a book. No, in my book, no. Because anybody can pay for a hit. Prime example, Reallyfe street store, y'all got money, y'all a big organization, y'all a big platform. Y'all can pay somebody to get touched. Okay, say for instance, it's on another floor somewhere, somebody open up a podcast and they start making noise. And y'all get, go ahead on whack them. See what I'm saying? In y'all mind, we businessmen.
So back in the day, but would you respect the big dog that would pay for the hit?
Not at all, because I'm looking at you soft because you would pay somebody to do, would you do it? My thing is, lead by example, don't pay somebody to do something you're not gonna do. Now, people gonna respect it because he got money to send them, but you know they gonna always say this, they say it in my city. Oh, but you know such and such? Boy, he'll put that money on your head, boy, he'll send them boys at you.
Yeah. Well, what if he got into that, but then he reached to a certain level and he's like, I ain't doing that no more. So I'm just doing that. You respect him?
I respect him. That's like me now.
Yeah.
I like how Jay said, I'll never make the news again. My man gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
I ain't doing, I feel that, yeah.
Do you think the rules are different for people who get out and snitch, but actually are the steppers? Because like we seen, let's say the guy that killed Nipsey, right? They say he was a real live stepper. And when he got out, he, had to work. Do you think it's different when the actual stepper gets out, even if he's a snitch or not? Because it seemed like it's a little different for them. Nobody really presses them too bad.
Yeah, look at me, of course. It's listen, man, what I learned is favoritism in real life and it's favoritism on the internet. That prime example, and I can't say the stress is enough. Go look at Boosie Twitter. He jumped out of early in the morning, 10 something in the morning. It was like, Boosie, you up early in the morning worrying about gangster? You up early in the morning talking about this man, da-da-da. So you got a lot of people clowning him, going at him. Then you got people that support him, that love him. So it's always gonna be a balance. You know what I'm saying? The thing about with me, I believe that I gained a lot of love and support because I didn't jump out, I cooperated with the government, and now I'm back in these streets. Y'all know old gangsters, don't play with me, I'm back, da-da-da-da, with the me mugging and let me see that gun and shooting in the air and killing the wind, polluting our air with that gun smoke. I didn't jump out doing that. I stuck to my strip. I'm come on my nonprofit, I'm gonna help the children. I got a little sidetracked with this social media. This wasn't part of the game, wasn't part of my plan, the social media. But when I seen that I could get paid and capitalize, I was like, okay, let me get a little some of that because I needed to fund this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, of course, there are favoritism. Look at 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine actually got on the stand, testified, came home, put out an album, got millions of dollars. He, the only rat snitch, could go on a Breakfast Club or go on an interview, go on Clubhouse with Whack them, and argue with people, call other people a rat or snitch, and people fine with that. Man, bro, the game has changed.
So what do you say if a person gets out and he gets on the same shit that he was on, but he snitched? What do you think about him?
In this day and time, bro, it's a lot of favoritism. I'm just gonna be like, he better wear that vest, he gotta get a bulletproof helmet, because these young boys, they ain't playing. And hopefully he on point, because you got some guys that has done that are doing that, what we talking about, They jumping out, they coming home, I snitch, but I'm still a gangster. And if you play with me, I'm gonna crush you. And you got people that's following, that's behind them, because they looking at it like, well, he ain't telling none of the homie, he ain't telling none of us. So, it's our home, we still rocking, we don't care about that. You had that favor, you had that. That's why I'm not a street guy. Like Boosie said, I gave up my strikes. And people always say, take the gangster off your name. I can't take that off. People know me for being gangster. It's on my chest, I'm branded, gangster. I use that, I don't use that to say I'm a stepper. I use that now to grab the people's attention. These young people, when they hear that gangster attitude, oh, what's up? Okay, now listen, man, this is what I did. I've been to the Fed. You don't want to go through this here. I don't know if you can handle that pressure. People calling you a rat or snitch. You might not be able to, because I had a little homeboy, they were saying he ratted, and he was ready to kill himself because he really didn't rap, but they was putting that on him. And so that social media was, instead of getting him, and his mother had to talk about that. So I see a lot of guys that come home that had snitched, that people know they snitched, and people follow him. I had a homie from my city that did it, but he had all the hair on, so he would feed the neighborhood, and people started marching to his step, and he put out hits, and people took the hit, wouldn't kill people for him, knowing he already told on his boss man. But that's why I get on the sideline, bro, and if the youngsters I can help, I go to these shelters, I talk to these people, I help them to let them know this was going on, this is what happened to me, it's up to you now. You know what I'm saying? I can't beat them over the head, but I can only just tell them this is my story, this is what's going on. And when y'all, see a lot of people look at all the good part, like, oh, OGG, you got a lot of good comments, you get a lot of views, they like it, but you don't look at the people who don't like me, you don't look at the people who hate me. You know what I'm saying? So it's balanced, you know, but you gotta be able to, if you're gonna jump on the social media, you gotta be able to handle it.